Hello everyone, gonna do another tournament here. Got our first opponent here and ready to go. This is Matt, Incineroar player. Should be a lot of fun tonight. Kinda not a big fan of this matchup online, but we will see how it goes. Just going to ask him actually if he has the delay mod. I've been asking every opponent that, because it's kind of necessary now, unfortunately. But here we go. Frame rate seems good. Streaming at a pretty high bit rate tonight. Well, not that much higher. I'm streaming at 5,000 bit rate, which should be reasonable as long as my internet is not dumb. And the last couple weeks it's been pretty smart, so I think they've seemingly fixed all the issues I was having, but I can't say for sure. Goddamn, Incineroar hits hard. But so does Mario. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's an unfortunate mistake. I really thought he was going to down B. Well, he's just dead. Poor Incineroar. Like, Flood is not good for Incineroar's recovery. Why, he went for back air off that? I feel like this guy is pretty good. He's just had an unfortunate start to this game. But it is best of 3. The SD and then like kind of getting gimped by Flood in the same game is unfortunate. And my cat really wants to enter my room, even though she's been in here most of the day. Okay, well I guess it was worth it. It was game 1. I guess I'll ban Kalos and FD, I mean, the classic. Hey, what's up, Wayman? Yeah. It's unfortunate, the delay mod, but I'm generally not a fan of it. Like, it's kind of interesting because it's a weird situation where there's so much good about it and so much bad about it, but the fact that most people do not have access to it, I think is like the biggest factor in my mind that makes me think it's more of a problem than a solution, but I'm sure a lot of people are not going to agree with me on that, but it is what it is. I totally respect other people's opinions as well, because it does sound amazing to have less delay. I'm just more concerned about people who are going to be using it potentially without telling their opponent, and they will have a significant advantage. Okay. Probably could have air dodged out of that, now I gotta lock in. I tried to do the same thing on him, but more startup on Mario's spike. Oh, that's a rough thing that didn't hit. It was weird, I wasn't sure if I was behind him. I guess that was worth it. I think I could have caped him there, but I mistimed it. If I can kill him, he won't use the down B. There we go. It's unfortunate Fireball got him. I mean, it's fortunate for me, but it's not a fun way to lose. But GG's, it's pretty good Incineroar. Nice little comeback. I shouldn't feel bad, because Incineroar can kill you at like 60 when he's got the down B charged up. That got my heart rate up a little bit for sure. Just for a winners round 1 match. His name is Matt, so I don't know. I mean, I could probably find him on Smasher's app. I'm curious what his win rate is, but either way, he seemed like a pretty good Incineroar. Yeah, he's got 62 tournaments, 38%, but like, you'd be surprised, especially if he does a lot of offline, which looks like he does. Like, he could be like that. It could be a little bit deceiving. Like, the competition's usually a little better offline, so that's not a bad win rate. But yes, if anyone isn't aware, I made a video about the delay mod just a few days ago. You can find it in the description of this video, or it should be the newest video on my channel as well. So I'm just waiting on the winner of Yashi and Randasaki. I don't know how to pronounce that, but Yashi just actually won 2-1, so let me go invite him in. Yashi's a really good Yoshi. I played him several times, so we've gone back and forth in sets. This guy's not confirming, but I'll just do it for him. Okay. Okay, so Yashi actually does have the delay mod, so I'm telling him to disable it before he joins up. I already have them disabled. Okay, good. That's what he said, he has them disabled. Yeah, I've lost to players with deceptively low win rates. And hey, what's up, Ant? Thanks for stopping by. I remember you from past streams. So Yashi's really solid. I have not played Yashi in a long time. Probably not that long, but it's been probably at least at minimum a few months. Let me put up the scoreboard here. Really good Yoshi player. So yeah, the last few weeks my internet, you're playing against Matt, wish me good luck. Hey, what's up, King MC? Good luck. He's pretty good in Incineroar. I think I kind of made a nice comeback, but I also kind of cheesed him a couple of the stocks, so it was hard to tell like exactly his play style. This time I'll try to not talk much until after the match, because, like... Oh, wow, he's going Rosalina. That's interesting. Well, he really does not like... I'm pretty sure he's not a fan of the Samus matchup, because I went Samus, because I figure he's gonna go Yoshi, so it's a good matchup for Samus in most people's opinion. I don't think it's that amazing for Samus. It's probably like just like slight winning in my opinion, but he's going Rosalina, which is interesting. I don't know how much Rosalina he plays, but every single time I've played Yashi, I'm pretty sure he's always gone Yoshi. It's been a hot minute since I've even played a Rosalina in general, but there is a player at one of my locals who plays some Rosalina, so I have some experience. Well, let me check my set record. So Yashi is 6-5 in sets against me, so we're pretty even. He has the upper hand, but damn, do I go Smashville or PS2? Because Samus is actually pretty good on Smashville, but that just might be annoying with the Luma. I'll risk it and go Smashville because it's a good Samus stage in most matchups because you get a lot of ledge trapping. Mario doesn't do that great against Rosalina either, honestly, so going Samus is not the end of the world. I think Samus might lose against Rosalina as well, honestly, but it's probably a little bit better than with Mario, because Mario, even in Smash 4, Mario really, like, it was a losing matchup against Rosalina. And Rosalina's not as good in this game as Smash 4, but Mario's, like, arguably slightly worse as well. So Samus is a good choice still, but I'm scared of this. I don't know what to expect. Rosalina
3, 2, 1, go!
Just runs up, grabs me instantly. Just kills. I'm dead. Damn, thought I could have had that. Kind of threw too much stuff out at the end there. I should have saved my jump at the end. I was kind of worried, like, do I not have a jump? And so I used it earlier just to make sure that, like, if I didn't, I would be able to see, okay, I don't have a jump. So do we want to try a bigger stage? Do we want to try Mario? I'll say yeah. Let's try both of those things. It's probably the rarest character in the game, I would say, Rosalina and Luma. Like, you just do not... You could play this game a year and not play against a Rosalina. Now, if I win with Mario, I'd have to consider, is he going to go Yoshi Game 3, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Samus really did not do too bad, like, just starting to get the momentum back at the end of that, that game, just couldn't quite get over the hill. Mario PS2, you can't go wrong. Just dealing with the Luma's a lot tougher. I should have used more Zaire in the last game. Just gonna end the combo a little early because of that. It's hard to reverse your up B sometimes with SD. It's the first time I've SD'd like that in a while, like failing to reverse the up B properly. It's surprisingly harder than it looks. Okay, that was weird. Up smash should kill. I'm surprised he stayed on ledge that long that time. Go away. He's living. Nope, okay. Well, that was much better than the first game. Oh, no, I did update the score, okay. I'll update it again. So he's probably going to go Yoshi Game 3. It's just, do I want to deal with Rosalina versus Samus, or do I want to play Mario versus Yoshi? And unfortunately, there's probably only one choice, which is to stick with Mario, because counterpick, like, if I pick Mario again, he can go Yoshi. If I pick Samus, he's going to stay Rosalina. So, I'll just have to deal with Mario versus Yoshi, which I can deal with. I think it's a slight losing matchup. I should have, he's going back to PS2, I should have stayed on the screen, because I wanted to see, yeah, so we're staying on the same stage, but he moved his cursor over here, which tells me he's going Yoshi, because otherwise there'd be no reason to move the cursor. I should have actually, like, looked out for that to see if he would switch, although, like, it's still not final until you actually confirm it in Start GG. But hey, at least my Mario's warmed up and his Yoshi's coming out cold. Although my hands are cold. God damn, my shield. Yeah, I'm gonna let my shield recover for a bit. I knew he was going to go for that spike. I reversed that by accident. Yoshi is insane. We gotta slow this game down a bit. Could have handled that better. Still a chance. Nice. GG's. Had a good lead and like got the stock lead in that game, but then unfortunately I wasn't able to add any like extra credit damage, and I think that made a big difference. I didn't play very patient that last game, but we'll try in losers. Okay, we have SGT Marquito to play next. Glad that my opponent is already like up. SGT Marquito is a Mario player, so I played him lots of times before. I'm definitely like due to take a day off from the game, because I think I've noticed my patience as like in-game has not been the same the last few days, which is a classic sign that you just need a day or two away from the game, because once you start getting frustrated with the game, it's very easy to lose your patience. This is a game that really requires a lot of patience, and I think you saw I wasn't quite being patient that last set, like just kind of throwing things out sometimes, which, I mean, you have to do that on Wi-Fi sometimes, take some risks, but probably did it too much. Although thankfully by losing that set I don't have to fight a Steve. Hopefully Marquito's not DQing, because I would like to play him. I'm still waiting for him to check in. But yeah, anyone who missed it, I made a new video on the delay mod, which you can just kind of explaining it and clearing up a lot of misconceptions about it. You can find that in the description. It's the second link. It's a YouTube video, because there's been a lot of talk about the delay mod, a lot of debate, a lot of you know, very heated opinions on both sides, so tried to clear that up. So I'm still just waiting on Marquito to check in. I'll see if I can tag him in the Discord. Okay, my opponent just checked in, so... he should be here soon. Thank you for your patience, but I guess that's kind of the nature of Smash tournament streams. Like, there's not always going to be a set online, like on the stream at every single moment. Marquito is a pretty good Mario. I think I'll go Samus, though. Like, I'm probably a little bit better at Mario versus Mario, but I think Samus has the edge in the matchup. Like, you can get juggled till the cows come home as Samus, but Mario struggles to kill Samus, which is the real problem. Let me just add the stream. Yep, this is all done. And yeah, no dropped frames, so that's really nice. So here we go. Like, honestly, I probably am a little bit better at the Mario Ditto than I am at Samus vs. Mario, so I might regret this. But Smashville is a really good stage to start out. Down throw up smash, true combo. Mario has the cape, but it's hard to cape charge shot. Like, you've got to react pretty quick. Oh my god. He should have been able to live that, but I think he didn't react properly. Doubles there. Almost SD'd. Smart just hit me with the up B. So one thing about this matchup for Mario is, like, you shouldn't really approach Samus from above. Like, well, he just got away with it there, but generally I would not recommend it, like, especially when you're recovering. Because you're gonna get forward aired or zaired. See, there you go. That's exactly what I said. I know these characters. Oh, I thought I was gonna get the down air there. I should have fast fell. Because Mario has a really good Mario can recover high with, like, double jump fireball, and it's always a little risky because if any character hits you out of it, you could lose your jump and die. Because you almost always want to save your jump if you want to be, like, really safe recovering with Mario. But a lot of characters do struggle to deal with Mario's double jump fireball recovery. But Samus can just forward air it or also potentially zair it. So you generally, it's kind of annoying, like, because against Samus as Mario, Mario doesn't want to recover high. Because you can get forward aired or zaired, so you should recover to the ledge. But then Samus also has the best ledge trapping in the game, in my opinion, so, like, you have to deal with that as well. And that's one thing that's really annoying, I think, in this matchup for Mario. As a Mario and Samus co-main, I would hope I would know this. He's going to PS2. So it's 1-0 me. Did I update the score? Yes, I did. 1-0 me. I forgot to put a 0 next to Marquito, I think, but... Also, a lot of Mario's early percent combos, other than, like, down air, might not necessarily be true, so I can just up B out of them potentially. I'm dead! That was genius from him. Yeah, you're not gonna down throw up B at that percent. I mean, up air. This is scary. I'm kind of panicking with these up Bs. Yeah, I can't recover high. He had the air dodge to have a chance there. Not even then, he might have been dead. He might have been too low. I should live this easily. Down throw up smash, that's a true combo. The up air isn't true, but can't really get anything at that percent. Okay, well he's definitely gotten better about not double jumping to recover. You gotta be careful with Flood, because if you get... Oh, nice. If you get hit by a Flood while you're charging Charge Shot, you go a country mile. He's playing it pretty smart. I was like too close for the forward air to work. Got the percent lead. Oh, I meant to do a forward air, but okay, Nair works too. GG's. It's a good Mario. Start GG is so laggy, like I'm trying to say GG's. So that's a 2-0 win for me. So yeah, I think that matchup is Samus favored online. I think it's slight Samus favored offline and like slightly more Samus favored online. Because the problems for Mario are numerous. Like you can build up damage on Samus really easily. But it's hard to get the kill, whereas Samus has no problem killing in that matchup. You can just kill off ledge traps. Aside from that, you can Samus can kill off ledge traps. She can live forever against Mario, and Mario is very vulnerable to up B out of shield, so you got to be careful about that. And like you can cape the charge shot and missiles, obviously, but you need good timing. And cape is frame 7 reflector, which is not the quickest in the world. Like Fox and Falco, like their reflectors are a lot quicker than Mario's, so like it's a lot more annoying for Samus. But Samus can like bait out the cape and then punish it. So I'm just waiting on the winner of Sauceless and Kronk, which is currently 1-0. It just turned 1-0, so just have a few minutes to wait, most likely. Let's see who Sauceless plays on Smasher's app. plays Game & Watch. So Game & Watch is a son of a bitch for both my characters, unfortunately. He's Game & Watch is arguably my character's combined worst matchup, because both Samus and Mario struggle against Game & Watch. It's a real struggle. Like, Samus, it's doable, but if he buckets the charge shot, he has a one-hit kill move, so considering, like, Samus has to be really careful about how she uses her best move, it's kind of rough. And Mario, like, he just gets... I mean, he can get bucketed as well. The fireball bucket is not as big of a problem, but the actual, like, charged bucket against fireball is not that big of a deal. It's just the fact that you can't really use that many fireballs in neutral. It makes it harder for Mario to get openings. Game & Watch is just, like, really annoying. Obviously, you can't touch his shield, so, like, that's an issue as well. Mario doesn't have a lot of range to, like, outspace the up B at a shield from Game & Watch. Game & Watch obviously has a good recovery. You can actually mess with Game & Watch's recovery a little bit, because you can two-frame his up B, but he can also, like, mix up the timings for that as well, make it a little more tricky. Yeah, like, Mario gets juggled like everyone else does. He gets ledge trapped. I don't know, it's hard to explain why Mario Game & Watch is so difficult, but it just is. I'm considering, like, hopping into training mode and practicing, but like I said, this set is already 1-0 that I'm waiting on. Put some Castlevania music on. I'm very excited for the new Castlevania game. Castlevania Belmont's Curse, which kind of just sounds like it's an older Castlevania game, because I think there's already other Castlevania games with Curse in the title. Actually, is there? I'd have to Google it, but I'm not exactly sure, actually. Like, curses are certainly a big factor in Castlevania games. Like, in Simon's Quest, he's cursed, and he has to gather up all the pieces of Dracula and burn them to break the curse, and he's a Belmont, so you could have honestly just called that one Belmont Curse. But I'm just excited that we're getting a new Castlevania, one way or the other. Just checking if anyone needs help tournament-wise. Someone's posting that they have LAN, which is good. But yes, so far my internet has been working flawlessly the last few weeks, which is a breath of fresh air. Yeah, I'm really happy. It's you can find the trailer on YouTube. I think it's called just Castlevania Belmont's Curse, and I think it's going to be like literally the first like mainline Castlevania game since Order of Ecclesia, which I'll put a song on from now. There's some good ones from Order of Ecclesia. I don't know which is which, though. Let me turn my monitor speaker up. It won't sound any different for you guys, but I can't really hear it. I think this is just like the main theme. But yeah, I got really big into Castlevania last year. There's some really good collections on the DS. I mean, well, yes, they're DS games, but I can actually just show you, actually. The Castlevania Anniversary Collection, it has like a lot of the retro Castlevania games. The Castlevania, it's not, I have to find it, but the Advanced Collection, it has the GBA games, which has one of my favorite Castlevania games, which is Aria of Sorrow. And then the Dominus Collection here has the DS Castlevania games, and like the DS and the GBA Castlevania games, they're like Metroidvania styled. Whereas like the classic ones are more like 2D side-scroller, just get to the end linear type of style. And I really enjoy both styles. Yeah, like The company that made... Okay, looks like my opponent is just almost ready here. It's 2-0 on their set, so he should be on the way. The company that made... let me just get the opponent in here, then I'll explain it. The company that's like helping make the new Castlevania with Konami, they also made like a... They've made other like 2D Metroidvania style games before. And I think one of them even had like a Castlevania style DLC, so like they're probably the right people to make it, because I don't think Konami still has like the same people working there from the older Castlevania games. Like I'm sure there's some people, but Order of Ecclesia was 2008, so probably not many of the same developers, and Konami doesn't always make video games anymore, but I'm glad that they are finally doing that. I have some other Konami games, maybe I'll look through them sometime. I have like this Konami baseball game that was like literally 99 cents. Konami is the people who make Castlevania. Like, I have this baseball game that was like 99 cents. I have like the Contra collection, which I love Contra. I have the new Contra, well, kind of newer, it's kind of probably a few years old at this point, Operation Galuga, which is okay. It's a decent, like, reimagining of Contra. But Konami also makes like the Metal Gear Solid series. They make a lot of classic video game franchises. Okay, my opponent is on the way. Okay, he doesn't have delay mods. So yeah, I've been pretty much asking literally every single opponent in my tournament sets, like of all tournaments, if they have the delay mod, because like in theory they're the ones who should say, hey, I have the delay mod, like do you mind if I use it, do you have it, etc. But I don't think that's always going to be the case, so I'm just always preemptively asking, like, do you have it? And quite a few times they've said yes, and I've asked them to disable it, which they've been happy to do. Even that is kind of like a trust thing, because I think like the newer version of the delay mod, it's harder to detect. Like, there's less like frame drops with it. So he's going Game & Watch, which, like I said, is probably my character's, Samus and Mario's, like, combined worst matchup. It's not individually, well, it's definitely not Samus's worst matchup. It might be Mario's worst matchup. But I kind of like to play both Mario and Samus against Game & Watch. Depends on the stage. So I'm going to start with Samus on Smash Bell. But I'm not looking forward to this. Game & Watch is just such a demon in this game. I mean, we saw it, what was it, yesterday? Flash Flood had like 3 Game & Watches in top 8. Like, that's not coincidence. Like, I'm sure they're very talented. I'm sure they're talented players, but this character is absolutely busted.
3, 2, 1, go!
How did that miss? The hurtbox shifting is insane. Just point blank F smash missing. Makes total sense. That should be it. Max Rage. That helps a lot, getting some good damage and extra credit. We literally could cheese a stock with this amount of rage. I gotta recover eventually. I'm dead. I'm dead again. Just dead at 80 Game and Watch. That's just how it works.
Mr. Game and Watch wins.
Yeah, if people are using it on Elite Smash, you can actually just report them in-game if you go to your past opponents, because they shouldn't be using that on Elite Smash. Like, that's not fair. You don't have a choice in that. Okay, so Samus did not work out for game 1. It looked like it was working out. But he left Battlefield open, so you know what that means. We're gonna go with the plumber, the honest one, Mario. So Mario's not bad against Game & Watch on Battlefield because you can kill him pretty early off the top. It's just really important to win that game 1, and I did not do that. I wanted to take a break from Ultimate for a few days, but I also wanted to stream tonight. But if I lose this set, maybe we'll stream other people's games, other people's sets.
3, 2, 1, go!
He wasn't gonna die anyway. Let me out, oh my god. Not quite it. I got hit with the sour spot and I still died. Should do it. Percent was too low to ladder. I was so impatient, but damn, some of those up smashes came so close. Oh well, GG's. I'll stream some other sets. Wasn't my night, I guess, going 2-2 in these sets. It's just kind of like I knew I had to take my shot because I only had one more hit to live. Let's check for some other sets. The set below me is just starting. So I could do this one. pretty close sets that I lost tonight, but it happens. I know I was like spamming the heck out of up smash back there, but like I think this guy Biddy posts. Oh, I probably shouldn't post this on stream, but it looks like this is the wrong ID anyway. Yeah, that's not right. Oh, he removed the arena. You know what, I'll just make one. I'll just have like the stream arena. Let me just hide the screen for a second. You guys should still be able to hear me. So yeah, I went 2 and 2 in the bracket, not the greatest, but lost some close sets. It's just sometimes the close ones do not go your way. It's just nature of the game sometimes. But thankfully we can stream other sets, which is actually more fun because I can just relax and enjoy the game and do commentary rather than have to worry about also playing well. Okay, so we should be back. Let me just join the spectator arena here. And I got this all set. So this is actually a player that was on stream earlier, Matt, versus Omar. So we saw Matt already had a pretty decent Incineroar. I won the games against him, but it was pretty close. And Omar, I don't know who he plays, so we're about to find out. I'll catch up on the delay mod conversation in chat too. Hey, what's up, Stealth Fox? We really shouldn't have to play with 10 inconsistent frames of input delay. I wish Nintendo didn't make it so unbearable. Yeah, it is, it's unfortunate that there's so much delay that there's not like rollback, in this game. I will say that I have looked up like other fighting games and they have a pretty similar, like, so if you haven't seen my video about the delay mod, it's linked in the description. I'm just talking to everyone, not just the chatter. For those who haven't seen my video, I explain like how the delay in Ultimate works, but if you haven't, it's in the description. But if you haven't seen it, just like the overview of if you're not using any mods, Smash Ultimate has 6 frames of native offline delay, even playing just literally offline in the same room as someone. And then on top of that, when you go on Wi-Fi, you have to have 4 more frames of delay for about 10 total. But I did look up other fighting games, and apparently 5 or 6 frames of offline delay is actually like pretty typical for a modern fighting game, or just modern games in general. Because like, if you play like an NES, for example, like if I just like boot up my NES with Super Mario Bros. Like on my CRT, like there's going to be almost no input delay because like games were programmed so simple back then to where there was not really input delay. But from my understanding now, like games have so much different like processing and like 3D graphics rendering and sound rendering going on in the background that essentially every layer of that adds some delay. And that's why you have like the native 5 or 6 frames of input delay, and it makes the game run more stable. And then basically there has been a delay mod for a while to reduce the 4 frames of delay additional that you get while playing online. But the new input delay mod, it reduces the 6 number down to like 3. So like basically without any mods, when you play online, you have to have around 10 frames of delay, whereas with both mods, the one that reduces the 4 and the new one that reduces the 6, you can get around 5 frames total delay. My cat wants to come in. I think I'll let her in. She's been begging me at the door, and I want to turn the heat up too, so I will focus on this match in a second here. Why does it say I have 0 viewers and then the actual Twitch page says I have 11. Like, who's lying? Okay, 1 second, I'll let my cat in. Okay, I'm back, and my cat's on my shoulder. If that wasn't clear, my cat was not outside, like outside, just outside my room. She still has the whole home to hang out in. So, pretty close game here. But, oh, right as I say that, commentator curse, it ended. I was thinking that maybe the Incineroar can come back with that much rage. Can I refresh my streaming page? I hope I can do that without screwing up. Yeah, okay. Sorry, my cat's sitting on the microphone. She went onto my other shoulder. Sorry about that. Uh-oh. My cat's sitting on the microphone. Okay, I got her in my arm right now. She's happy. So that is game 1 to Omar. My cat does not like it if I don't let her in my room, so now she's very happy. Okay, game 2. That's really interesting. I had no idea there was unexplainable reasons for Ultimate's incredibly high input delay. That's good to know, though. Yeah, a lot of games, modern games, unfortunately, have a lot of built-in input delay, and then Smash Ultimate pretty much just uses like a standard peer-to-peer connection for online, and with that, you're always going to have like a few extra frames as well. One thing you can do to reduce your input delay is basically be mindful of like your TV and your TV settings. So like some TVs have more latency than others, and also on a lot of TVs, if you look in the settings, there's a game mode setting, and this actually reduces latency, like regardless of the TV that you're on. So that can actually reduce your latency by a little bit, which is definitely worth looking into. That's so weird. I don't know why the YouTube page, like the link says I have 11 people watching, and the like the live streaming overlay on YouTube shows 4. But based on like the total viewers, it looks like 11 would be the more logical number. So pretty strong lead here for Omar. This is not top 16 qualifier, but the winner of this goes to play a top 16 qualifier. This matchup, I can't imagine it's good for Incineroar. I mean, he's a lower tier character. Like, the one thing I would think might be decent for Incineroar in this matchup is, like, sometimes if Palutena's combo is maybe not quite a true combo, you might be able to down B out of it, especially, like, the juggles. And Palutena's somewhat light as well, so she should die really early to the side B. But she's in the air half the time anyway, so I don't know how you're going to catch her with the side B. But as I say that, it's still 55% without getting down B'd. You can bait out the down B though with Incineroar, like it's not a magic solution. But unfortunately this is looking pretty over, but even if so, Matt had a pretty good run here, made it to losers round 4. And the winner of this plays Yashi, so we did see Yashi earlier. Okay, took the stock. I always say, like, don't give up. Don't never give up from a match. Like, fight till the last hit. Like, you might as well keep trying. You have nothing to lose, but that'll be it. 2-0. GG's to both players, and I'll stream the winner of this, so that should be ready right now. So this will be Yashi versus Omar. Let me just post the stream. I see the question, Stealth. I'll answer that 1 second here, but thank you for your question. It's another thing nice about not being in the bracket anymore is I can focus more on chat, which is the whole fun part of streaming. Is online input delay... Oh, good. YouTube actually shows 13 viewers now on the stream overlay page. That's good. Is online input delay determined by distance at all, or is it mostly just connection stability in general, excluding TV/monitor settings? So yes, it is determined by distance as well. Basically, like... So the way it works is, like, no matter how close your opponent is to you, like, you could play someone on the same city as you, you'll always have 4 frames of delay. They probably could have designed the game to where if you're playing someone that close by, they probably could have made it to where it's only like... Okay, let me rephrase this. So you always have the 6 frames of delay. That's baked in, guaranteed, for sure. And then you always, if you're playing online, you will always have that additional 4 frames of delay for online. The thing is, like, they probably could have designed it to where you still have the 6 frames offline, but then if you were playing someone really close to you, they probably could have made that 4 number maybe 2 or 3. Because, like, if you're ping-wise, like, you should be able to have, like, 2 or 3 frames of, like, actual online input delay if you're playing someone so close to you. But they probably just made it so that it's, like, guaranteed 4. Because, like, a lot of people, even if they might have, like, a close distance to each other, they might also have, like, wireless connections. You probably got, like, kids playing, like, Smash Ultimate, like, in one room, and then their routers, like, in the other side of the house. Like, maybe they have bad internet, maybe they have, like, a poor connection. So Nintendo probably just made the 4 number 4 just to smooth out the experience so there wouldn't be, like, frame drops and stuff. But in theory, like, with the older delay mod, the latency slider, like, you could probably reduce that number to, like, 2 or 3, speaking of the 4 number, and it would probably run fine, like, based on my experiences from other games. But if you are playing someone who's, like, across the country, that minimum 4 number will go up. So you might have, like, instead of 6 plus 4, you might have, like, 6 plus 6. Or if you're playing someone in, like, Australia, it might jump up to, like, 10. So you might have, like, 14, 16 frames of delay. So the 4 is a minimum, but it's not the maximum. The 4 number can go up. Because it's, like, peer-to-peer connection when you're playing someone, so you're not... I mean, I guess you are connecting to some server, but you're essentially just connecting, like, directly to each other's consoles, so, like, the distance between you guys is going to be the ping, essentially, and that's what is going to determine the input delay. So when I say, like, minimum 4 frames of online delay, that's, like, even if you're playing someone close to you. But the number should probably stay 4 even if you're playing someone, like, a little bit farther away. That's a pretty long explanation, but yes, even if you're playing someone close to you, you're going to have 6 frames offline delay, additional 4 frames of online delay for 10 total, and then if you're playing someone farther away, you're going to have even more delay, because this game doesn't have, like, rollback netcode or anything like that that would reduce that. Like, that would be one way they could probably reduce it. Okay, so we got Yashi, who just beat me earlier, 2-1, and Omar, who we just saw win, and I need to update the overlay. It's a bit distracting trying to do this with a cat in one arm. But Coco is really happy to be in my room. And I'm actually curious who's going to win this, because Omar looked like a really good Palutena earlier in the previous set. And Yashi, you just saw him beat me earlier. If you were, in case anyone wasn't in the stream, he beat me earlier 2-1, and he currently has with that win, I think he's 7-5 in sets against me, so I've played him a lot of times. Very good Yoshi. I like the in-game tag too, Yoshidora. It looks like Yoshidora has been kind of inactive though. I haven't seen Yoshidora in many tournaments recently, which is surprising because he's really good. He got like top 8 at that one Battle of BC when he came to America, and like he's always obviously doing great in Japan. And Yoshi's completely busted in my opinion. I think Yoshi's a very good character. Back throw, not quite gonna do it, but Explosive Flame will do it. The best thing you can do against Explosive Flame is just do a neutral air dodge, like not directional. But neutral air dodge usually gives you plenty of invincibility to get through that. Explosive Flame, it's like kind of a gimmick. Like you'll get hit, you can definitely get hit by it occasionally, but like at higher levels, like it's mainly used for like kind of like trapping or like putting your opponent and like forcing them to like pick a different movement or recovery option. I wonder who wins this matchup. Like, I would think in the neutral, Palutena's probably when Yoshi's at low percent. It's really nice, and also because you can get that guaranteed like Palutena attacks, like 45% combo, and then on top of that, like Palutena's back air probably goes through like literally everything Yoshi has. Palutena's back air is just like insanely broken. It has some invincibility, and it has range. Oh my god, he killed with the egg? Wow, that was a really nice combo. Yeah, so Palutena's back air and her dash attack have invincibility, so it's like, wow, up smash will just do it. You can't really challenge them as like a brawler type character. Like, if I try to back air Palutena with Mario at the same time that she back airs, like her back air will win every single time. Wow, these back airs are just brutal. Like, I call Palutena like back air the character because it's just one of the best back airs in the game. Like, its only flaw is that it doesn't necessarily kill that early. Like, it kills at reasonable percents, but it's not like for example, Kirby and Doc have like stronger back airs. That'll do it off the top. Wow. Nice game one from Yoshidora. That egg kill was something to marvel at. Okay, Coco, my cat, she's going in her donut bed, so she'll probably take a nice nap now. I can actually watch these matches with some more focus. Yeah, you're welcome, Stealth Fox. And yeah, again, anyone who hasn't seen it, I have a video linked in the description. It's the newest video on my channel. It talks about how the delay mod works, but some of the things I did explain just now, I did not explain in that video, so I think the explanation was worthwhile. I tried to keep the video as concise as I could. But it still ended up being 13 minutes. It definitely concerns me, though, that, oh, wrong stage, I assume. Yeah, it's supposed to be small battlefield. It definitely concerns me that some people, there's like a newer version of the delay mod, apparently, that has like 1 frame extra delay, but it fixes like the kill screen lag issue, so you probably would not be able to notice if your opponent is using it, and that should kind of just be cheating, essentially, if they don't tell you. But there might be subtle ways to detect it, and certainly if someone was using it, and if someone was using it and they were not telling their opponents, we might literally just ban them, like, if they're doing that, because that's pretty much cheating. I'm not like one of the head honchos of Midnight Mashers, but like I'm a TO, so I have a say at least in like the rule set discussions about it. But I think the head TO, Wonky Drive, is actually, I'll actually just read this because it's interesting. He said, the delay mod is going to be a major point of contention as TOs continue to discuss how to best utilize it. The problem is it's nearly undetectable from what I've heard. It's going to get harder to detect its usage, which is going to become very difficult to put on a gentleman's basis because allegations of cheating are going to... I assume he meant going to happen, but he literally just ended the sentence there. But yeah, like, I'm sure there are certain ways to detect it that we will, you know, investigate if needed. That'll do it, wow. I do not think that was a true combo, but I think he just assumed that Yashi is not going to go all the way up there. It's kind of like a little mix-up, essentially, like when your opponent is really high up. Even if you can't get a true combo, sometimes it's worth just like going and trying to hit them with a kill move, because like they're not gonna want to just spam air dodge at a disadvantage every time. This is still looking pretty good for Yashi. I feel like the Palutena has been like pretty much up to the task in terms of like competing, but the problem is that Yashi has gotten like a couple of cheesy kills off the top, so it's like giving him the lead. But with that grab combo, pretty even here. So one flaw that Palutena does have is sometimes she has almost got another egg kill. Palutena sometimes has trouble KOing. Like, not a serious problem, because like her back air will kill at reasonable percents, but it can also get stale. Stale moves is something that does play a big factor in this game. And like, she has a back throw. It's kind of like Mario, honestly. Like, she has a back throw, but it'll only kill like by the ledge mainly. Back air like mainly kills best by the ledge. So like, I mean, her up air kills incredibly early, but there's no like setups for it, high percents. So she kind of just needs like a raw like back air at high percent sometimes. And I honestly don't think Palutena's edge guarding is like that great. Like it's good, but like if you just run off and like nair, like it's not gonna kill. So like not gonna be able to kill off this. One thing that's very important when fighting Palutena is like pretty much whenever she grabs you, you always want to hold like horizontally away from her. Because down throw will like combo at, that'll do it. Down throw, like back air, combos like pretty much forever if you don't DI away. So this is a problem here because like Palutena just lost all her rage and Yoshi is not dead yet, so a back air might not even kill. Like back throw. Okay, well there you go. Yeah, that honestly might have comboed, but I think he messed up and he fell out of the explosive flame, but only 8%. Like yeah, when Palutena grabs you, wow, okay, got the spike, but it didn't even kill. A little late on the jab lock. Okay, should be a little percent. Okay, here we go. Better DI that time. Yeah, like you almost always want to, essentially when Palutena grabs you, you almost always want to DI away because her down throw back air, it won't combo you if you're like, if you DI away at like 50, it won't combo or so, like maybe like 60% or so it'll stop working. But if you DI in, you can get comboed till like 100% or something crazy like that, maybe even more. And like the worst case scenario is like she back throws you and her back throw's not that strong. And like the DI for back throw is the same as down throw, like DIing in front of her, so I think that'll do it. Yeah. It's crazy that Yoshi has a kill confirm at that percent. But well played by both players. So Yashi makes top 16. Then still pretty good run by Omar. Got 17th out of 75 players. So let's see if we have another match. So my pool is all done actually. Looks like all the winner sets are just starting. But maybe we can just keep streaming Yashi, actually. Because he's already here. Hey, what's up, Josie? Good to see you. One of my longtime viewers. Yeah, so my cat is in her kitty bed, which is on my bed. It's this little donut bed that she absolutely loves. And she's the most spoiled cat ever. She has 4 kitty beds. as I call them. She has her donut bed, she has this little like cocoon bed, she has this little like suspended bed in midair that she sleeps in, and she has this little like enclosed bed, and she literally uses all of them. So that's one thing about Coco that I really like, is that like if you buy her something or get her something, she will actually use it. Do you know that Crash Bandicoot is getting a TV show on Netflix? I did not, but that sounds pretty cool. I will check that out. If there's like a trailer or anything, I'll go look that up. I'm always a fan of some of these older franchises getting some attention. So we have another set up on stream. This will be Renegade versus Yashi. This is the loser's top 16. And this is best of 5 now. It's funny when I do these streams, I do often just like stream a lot of the same players repeatedly, but it's kind of convenient because like when they're done one set, it's like you know they're going to be ready for their next set. Like, you know, like, because essentially the tricky part about streaming a tournament is like if I just go and look at any random set, it's like, well, this set's like it's already 1-0, so it's kind of like I'm not going to join the set mid-set essentially. You got Sonic Superstars. How is that game? So it looks like Renegade is an Aegis main, which I always hear Yoshi's complaining about this matchup, so I'm curious how this will go. Like I said, I've played Yashi in 12 sets before. He won 7 of them. I don't think I played Renegade before. Renegade... If it's this Renegade, then he looks like a really good player. Top... is it this Renegade? Yeah, I think it is. He's a top 200 player in North America. So, pretty good player it looks like. But it looks like he mains Snake, so... I wonder why he's going Aegis. Yeah, it looks like this is the Renegade I'm thinking of most likely, so... So yeah, I do see Yoshi's complaining about this matchup quite a bit. I assume it's just not fun getting like sliced and diced by Mythra, and Yoshi's used to living forever, but Pyra's probably going to kill Yoshi at like relatively reasonable percents. You can definitely still do like down air to up smash. Like, you think he actually just went for it right there, down air to up air. Wow, I know this game so well. I talked about down air up smash and it just happened, but Town and City has the highest ceiling of all the legal stages, so wasn't going to quite do it, but dash attack will do it. Probably not the best DI on the dash attack. Surprised we're staying Pyra here. I think Pyra's a little heavier, so that might be part of the reason to survive, But yeah, I can see how this matchup is losing for Yoshi, but at the same time, Yoshi mains are big complainers. They act like a matchup, it's like 1% losing, and it's like the most horrible thing that ever happened to anyone. But Yoshi is pretty broken in my opinion, but so is Aegis, so we're on fair footing for this this matchup, at least from a how broken is your character standpoint. That's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, the down B on shield. It's like you don't want to get your shield broken, but you're also at percent where you could die from the move. So if I'm Yashi here, like 123, I know that it's probably going to be tough to take the stock first, like because of the percent difference, but this is exactly what I want. Just like at least get something out of this stock, like make it so you don't have to make like a... He went for gold there. What actually killed there? Not there. But yeah, 71 is not bad. Like sometimes if it's 2 stocks to 2 stocks, but you're at way higher percent than your opponent, sometimes like even if you can't quite take their stock first, obviously because of the percent deficit, it's at least nice to put on some damage to make like the last stock comeback a little bit more manageable, because like if you're down 1 stock to 2 but your opponent already has like a ton of percent on them, you can feasibly get that kill soon and make it a 1 stock game. Whereas like if the Aegis had stayed at 0%, you know, you're gonna essentially have to take 2 full stocks with just 1. So this is still totally doable for Yashi. I don't know how that neutral beam missed, but he needs this kill, but not gonna get it there. I feel like oh my god, yeah, I was gonna say 97%. But Town and City has a high ceiling. Oh, that's easy kill. Nice shield break. Yeah, that's exactly actually the shield break that I mentioned earlier with the down B. So it's funny how exactly what I keep saying happens. Oh, that's it. No, okay, he should have up aired. Why didn't he just up air? Maybe it was a mistake. Sometimes if you try to up smash, you'll get an up air instead. If you do it with the A button like me. Oh my god, literally went to the top right corner of the screen. Yeah, I could see how this matchup, like, Yoshi mains are used to living to 180, and they don't get to do that in this matchup, so... Got 1 chance here for Yashi. He's kind of like, he's overcommitting a little bit, which, again, like, I can kind of relate. Like, you kind of saw it when I was against the Game & Watch, like, I knew I had 1 chance, so any, like, little opportunity, I was trying to take it to the bank. Back here, not going to do it, but this is anyone's game now. Oh my goodness! That, wow, really nice comeback there. Wow, what a comeback for game 1. Oh no, about your grandma's apartment, I hope she's okay. Frozen Base Act 3 references the Fantasy Zone arcade game. That's pretty cool. Sonic definitely does a good job of, Sonic, the franchise, does a good job of, like, referencing its, you know, past games. You're pretty sure Yoshi's 2 worst matchups are Samus and Aegis? Yeah, I could see how this one would be, like, maybe even the worst matchup. But like you said, Yoshi's kind of broken, so, like, it's not the end of the world. Like, you could still just do your Yoshi stuff. Like, Yoshi does have some flaws. Like, I know that, a lot of his aerials have landing lag, which is a problem. Like, most characters in this game don't have a lot of landing lag on their aerials, but Yoshi actually does have some substantial landing lag. Also, like, Yoshi's range is not the greatest, but he does have insanely good airspeed. I believe it's the best in the game, so that makes up for it a lot. Okay, here's the snake I was talking about. And Yoshi's recovery, like, obviously his double jump is really broken because of the super armor, but you can actually get edgeguard Yoshi in some situations. If you catch him without his jump, he can die at pretty low percents. It doesn't happen often, but I feel like a lot of people are a little too afraid to edgeguard Yoshi, and it is annoying to do because he just throws eggs at you and kind of tells you to get away when he's recovering. But sometimes you can find your way through them. So this is Renegade. He is a top 200 player in North America, ranked 197th in 2025, and Snake, I believe, is his main, so the Aegis did not work out, so Snake is coming out. Yeah, that sucks, Josie. Hopefully everyone is okay. Oh no, that's probably it. Yeah, he's got no air dodge anyway, so... Thought he could air dodge to ledge. Sometimes the ledge on Town and City can be a little wonky. Like, it's hard to know exactly how high you have to go. That's honestly kind of the way Spargo SD'd the other day, is like, try to air dodge to ledge, but he was just a little bit too low. I'm always a little scared air dodging the ledge. But yeah, even as broken as Yoshi is, Yoshi's also a very good player, so... That should do it, yeah. Well, the grenade almost saved him, but just not quite enough time. Or just the down air was just in time. This matchup, I wouldn't know who wins it, but you know, the eggs I think are a big thing for Yoshi in this matchup, because at least you can kind of annoy Snake while he's grenading. But certainly I think the grenades are going to be a big interrupter for the Yoshi combos. Good attempt there with the down air. I think that was worth it to go for. Oh, he's stickied, yeah. Can't even see, especially on the dark town and city. Like, when you're all the way up in the magnifying glass, too. I didn't even see he got downbeat until it was too late. Yeah, if you're Yashi here, you just want to take the stock before taking too much damage, and Snake is like one of the best characters in the game in this situation, when he's got the one stock lead with a high damage on him, and he can just, you know, nickel and dime you with the grenades, but he's not gonna be able to do it there. Okay, but yeah, got the back air, but had to respect the grenade. I used to think Snake was not that amazing in this game. Like, I mean, he obviously high tier, but like, I thought he had too many flaws, and I thought the Brawl version of Snake was better, because I used to play a little bit of competitive Brawl, but over time, just seeing how brutal the grenade camping is in this game, and the fact that he now has like the universal 3-frame jump squat, I think Snake is better in this game than he was in Brawl. Because in Brawl, he had a very high jump squat, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right. Oh, good air dodge saved his life, but up tilt will do it. Pretty competitive game, though. But yeah, like, if I was Sakurai, I would say Snake should only be able to use one grenade at a time, similar to Diddy Kong. Because just simply, like, 60% of the roster on Ultimate's cast, like, they just can't deal with the grenade camping. Like, if you're just a slow character, like, you're kind of cooked. Like, how are you supposed to get around, like, 3 grenades and the C4 all at the same time? Like, to actually approach Snake, and then you finally get an opening, and he's got, like, a 1-frame combo breaker with a grenade as well. Like, it's just a brutal matchup for most characters. I think my characters do okay versus Snake. Mario and Samus. Like, we've seen Siski, I think, took a couple sets not too long ago against Hurt, and Snow, the Mario player, goes back and forth with Hurt, which is pretty impressive because Hurt is like one of the best players in the world, so like those are decent matchups. Like, at least with Mario, you can flood the grenades, like flood, even just half charge, it'll send the grenades away. You can also cape the grenade, it's a little more tricky, but also like Fireball can push the grenade back, and just Samus in general, like, it's an annoying matchup for Samus, but if Snake's just going to sit there and camp, like, you can just charge shot. So, like, Snake does lose something by camping in that matchup, because, like, you're letting Samus charge her charge shot for free. And just being so heavy as Samus is just a nice thing to have. I think she's a little bit heavier than Snake, even. Snake did have one thing, well, he had a lot of things in Brawl that were really good, but one thing he had was, there was this weird mechanic where if Snake was holding a grenade in Brawl, when he landed, he would not have any landing lag whatsoever, which, like, that might not sound like a big deal, but essentially, like, I'm pretty sure in, like, just about every Smash game, when you land, just normally, like, without even doing an aerial, you will have, like, a little bit of lag when you land before you can actually act. But Snake in Brawl, if he was holding a grenade, he could act, like, instantly. So it was really solid. Also, he had, like, the Dacus dash attack canceled up smash, which is, even though it was in Brawl, it was actually one of the coolest techniques in the history of Smash. Like, you can just basically cancel your up smash with, like, a dash. You can basically do, like, a dash attack and cancel it with an up smash, and you go, like, sliding across the entire stage. And Snake had one of the best Dacuses. He could, like, slide across the stage with an up smash. It was really cool. Gave him, like, a good burst option. I don't know, what do you guys think? Who wins this matchup? Like, I assume Snake has the slight advantage in this matchup, but like, I would say Yoshi could probably be pretty competitive. I think Yoshi actually having such a high double jump is probably pretty nice to try to catch Snake when he's recovering high. Especially having, like, such a strong up air. Definitely, like, yeah, I think the aerial mobility really helps, like, a lot of the top tiers in this game, Snake included, like, it really helps to have good aerial mobility against them. Like, it's just such an important part of the character. Yeah, you can probably put a lot of... Like, that's one thing about, like, Mario versus Snake. It's like... I mean, Mario versus Yoshi, it's like, you can't fireball camp him... Wow, nice combo. It's like, you can't fireball camp him that easily because, like, Yoshi can just jump in from across the entire stage with his airspeed. Whereas, like, if you're a character with bad airspeed and you're trying to fight, like, Snake or Steve, like, and you're trying to approach them from the air to get around, like, the blocks or the grenades, like, it's really tough. So, I think Yoshi could do this, but he's got to, there's no more room for error. Okay, so it's, I forgot to update the score here. It's 2-1 Renegade. I think I was too shocked by that first game's ending to update the score. But yeah, Yoshi, this is best of 5, so Yoshi needs this game to stay in this. Otherwise he will be out at 13th. Wow, the combo there. I will say that Snake is probably one of the characters that benefits the most from online, because it's really hard to deal with the grenades online. Like, you need to really, like, pick your spots about how you get in against Snake. Wow, right into the up tilt there. You need to pick your spots about how you get in versus the grenades, and just your movement with latency is going to be reduced. Like, your precision is going to be reduced. But at the same time, Snake does have some, like, kill confirms off the grenades that are probably harder to do online, but I played some good Snakes and they still seem to hit them online just fine. Every character is worse and better in some ways, but I think Snake overall would probably benefit more than he gets hurt from it. Struggling to find some kills, but there we go. That's so much damage, 29. But yeah, that's the thing with Snake. It's like you get the combo starter, but then you get grenaded out of it because he has a one-frame grenade pull, and if you explode the grenade, it's really annoying. Also, sometimes you might grab the grenade when you try to do an aerial, which is one of the more annoying mechanics in the game. Like, if it wasn't for Game & Watch, like, Snake would be, like, just almost infallible is the word maybe I'm thinking of. Like, he would be almost unstoppable, but he does have a very bad matchup versus Game & Watch, or at least losing. Like, we've seen Hurt at least be competitive in it. Up air? Okay, yeah, I saw that coming a mile away. I'm surprised Renegade didn't, like, air dodge or something. But oh my god, back throw into the C4. Really nice. 3-1. Yeah, not interacting is a good strategy online, and we've even seen it offline, that it can be a good strategy, even at the highest level. So, GG's to both players. Good run by Yoshi. He is out at 13th, and Renegade moves on. Let's see. Could just keep, doing this. We could keep doing Renegade sets, actually. He does have to play Real next, which... Real's a really good Luigi player. That could be a tough one for Luigi. Although this set, is this set almost ready? Thank you everyone for stopping by the stream, by the way. I appreciate it. This is my first stream in a while. Okay. The only set that's waiting on a top 16 qualifier, they are playing now. Looks like one of them was clearing up their replay storage and another one was looking for something in their car, so... Maybe I will just stream the next set here. Yeah, I'll just stream Renegade's set again, might as well. Versus Real. It's a Luigi player who I've also played a lot before. I don't know if I've beaten Real recently. Like I've actually been taking out a lot of good Luigis in these online tournaments recently, but I know a few times when I played Real recently, he's beat me in very close sets. I don't remember if he also won the most recent one. I've beaten him at least a couple times before, but I think he's starting to get the upper hand on me, at least like in terms of our record recently. Real is going Luigi, Renegade is going Steve. That should be interesting. But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it. I'm streaming Midnight Mashers Top 16 right now. It's a 75-man tournament, so we definitely have a lot of good players in this, especially now that we're down to the final rounds here. Well, at least, you know, we're in Top 16. But yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, I definitely appreciate if you like the stream and subscribe. It definitely helps me out. And additionally, if you turn on bell notifications to all, you'll get notified whenever I go live. I also post on my Twitter and Discord, which are linked down below. And I have a new video about the delay mod as well, which is up on my YouTube channel. And in the description, it completely explains how the latency in Ultimate works and how the delay mod actually affects it and how it reduces it, and like the pros and cons. So anyway, we have Real, again a very good Luigi player. I played Real lots of times. Versus Renegade the Snake, who we just saw a moment ago. Real is the Luigi again. I know the names are reversed, but that happens. Like the names can easily get the stock can be reversed like each match, so it's not worth trying to fix it. And yeah, I guess I don't know why Renegade is not just playing Snake, because I assume this is a good matchup for Snake. But at the same time, like sometimes if you are very confident that you could beat someone, maybe you try going a secondary first just for fun. Although Steve and fun are not usually the things that people put in the same sentence. Like, I'm a big Steve hater, but one thing I will say is I actually, like, I think Steve should be banned. Like, that's just my opinion, but it is actually kind of interesting watching people fight Steve. This could be the stock if he gets the 0 to death. But good SDI, most likely he went behind, and it looked like Real reacted to the SDI fine, but was able to get out. Steve can be a little awkward to combo sometimes. But yes, like I think Steve should be banned, but and I don't always like fighting Steve. When you beat Steve, it is very satisfying, and I think I'm okay at the matchup as Mario and Samus, but the point is essentially I do actually sometimes enjoy watching people fight Steve, because it's almost like a puzzle they have to solve, and it's kind of interesting seeing like how the different characters fight Steve. Like, how do they deal with the blocks? How do they, you know, deal with pressuring him when he's mining? Oh yeah, he would be fine if he wasn't just so broken. Really nice down B out of there, 1 frame invincible. Like, if just Diamond wasn't as strong as it was, and it didn't auto-cancel with the back air, and it took longer for him to get it, and like Minecart didn't have super armor and wasn't also a command grab, and he couldn't just spam his tilts like rapid fire like he's doing right now, like if he didn't have even if he just had half those things and maybe he was a little bit lighter, like he would be fine. Like he would still be a camping character, but like it wouldn't be the end of the world. Because there is actually a lot of like interesting Steve tech. Wow, really nice up smash there. Read the air dodge. There is a lot of like crazy, like interesting Steve tech, like, and different creative things Steve can do. It's just like, if he was a mid-tier, it'd be like, wow, that's like really cool, like look at all this like cool things people are finding with Steve. But the fact that he's already the best character in the game, and then it's like, you find out, you see a tweet saying like, oh look, I found a new way for Steve to like cancel hit stun. It's like, oh, he doesn't need that, like he's already got so much. Yeah, like they just made him too strong. Like, I think And like it's well known as well that like he wasn't a top tier when he came out. People did not think he was that good when he came out, so he never really got like nerfed or anything. He kind of, I don't remember exactly, but this should be a lot of damage though, really nice. People kind of were starting to figure out that this character is really broken right around the time they stopped making patches for the game, so he never got nerfed. Whereas like Bayonetta actually did get nerfed, like somewhat substantially, because people knew from the beginning that Bayonetta in Smash 4 was really broken. Although her nerfs didn't go far enough and she was still the best character. But Renegade has brought this all the way back. And just Minecart will do it. Oh no, okay. Misfire. This is scary. The TNT. I would just... Oh my god, don't get blown up with the TNT. Yeah, I mean... He re-grabbed the ledge though, okay. That should be... Why didn't he just go out there? I think you could probably just go out there, right? But that'll do it. I think Steve could have just gone out there and forward aired him, but maybe he was just scared of like getting reversaled or messing it up. And he stuck with the ledge trap situation. Which is respectable choice. There's some times where, like, maybe I could have, like, an edge guard or something, but it's, like, last stock situation, and we're both at high percent, and it's, like, I'll just take the ledge trap situation, play it a little safer. So it's 1-0 to Renegade here. Yeah, but yeah, Diamond Back Air is, like, a ridiculous move. It's, like, a aerial smash attack, and, you can, auto-cancel it on a short hop. It's just so strong, like, kills like heavy characters at like 100 by the ledge. So who did actually Renegade lose to? I'm very curious, because he seems like a really good player. Like I said, he's ranked top 200. He lost to Prince Laliet, who's a Kazuya. Although I do believe Prince unfortunately got DQ'd for... I don't know if it was lag or what. Yeah, it just looks like a little bit of lag stutters, unfortunately, so Prince is out at 9th. But that's actually a nice thing for the bracket, because the one set that was being held up is in that bracket path, so the DQ will come and speed that up. Like, basically the fact that there's a DQ waiting in the path means that the bracket will get sped up from that. So Sephiroth, even though he's not the greatest character, people do say that he beats Luigi, and just I'm unfortunately not able to get the 0 to death there. I don't know if it would work on Sephiroth. Like, it mostly works on everyone, I'm pretty sure. Like, obviously not like Ice Climbers, or maybe like Shulk could get out of it with the shield art, but it's hard to do consistently, I think, but especially online reacting to the DI. But yeah, Sephiroth, people do actually say beats Luigi, which is like, it's one of the cool things about Ultimate, how like a lower tier character can randomly have a matchup against a high tier that is winning. Because it's pretty obvious why the range on Sephiroth is insane. And Luigi's biggest weakness is his range, although it's mitigated a lot by his Zair and Fireball to some extent. That was not a good dash attack, and that should be it at 100%. Sephiroth is like... Basically, it's just one reason why he's not a great character, and that's just because he's so light. He's like Kirby weight. Like, he has a comeback mechanic, and half the time he will just die at the moment he unlocks the comeback mechanic. Like, if it wasn't for that, Sephiroth, I think, would be like... If he was just like a mid-weight, I think he would be a mid-tier. If he was a little heavier, he would probably be like maybe even a high tier. His other problem is that his frame data is very slow, but he has like the advantage of the major range, and he has a good recovery too. It's very hard to edge guard Sephiroth. Nice tech. Oh, it's a regrab. Oh, but that was way too early. Yeah, so for those of you, anyone new to Ultimate, normally when you grab the ledge, you get some invincibility. But if you let go of the ledge and re-grab it without having landed on the stage at any point, you don't have the invincibility, so you can just get hit if you re-grab the ledge. So yeah, it does look a little tough for Luigi to get in this matchup. But you only need like 1 or 2 openings as Luigi to get a stock, so it's not the end of the world. Luigi's, again, kind of like Yoshi, one of those characters where it's like, yeah, he is losing... Wow, he jumped right into that, unfortunately. He is losing matchups, but at the same time, it's like he can just explode your stock in 2 seconds, so... Unfortunately, he's gotten hit by these, really smart use of the ledge invincibility to get rid of the spheres. But he's gotten hit by a few of those. It's put him in bad spots. So there's the wing, the comeback mechanic. Sephiroth gets more power, and he also gets 2 double jumps with this. But the problem is, like, he's already at 91, so you don't get to use the comeback mechanic for that long. Thankfully, like, he doesn't lose the mechanic by anything else other than losing a stock. So if he can survive for a while, you can keep the comeback mechanic for a long time. Down throw back air, it's kind of a good place to be grabbed because you're not going to die from down throw back air, you're not at the ledge. And just too high percent to get like a down throw up B. Got hit by that again. You should maybe be able to fireball to clank with the Sephiroth projectile, so maybe that would be one thing to do. As Luigi is used more fireball. Not gonna kill. Luigi down B is very DI dependent. Well, not gonna kill either, that sucks. Luigi down B, if you DI it away, you can survive it a lot longer. That'll do it with all that rage. If you DI it in, you'll go straight up and you'll die pretty early. So it's best of 5 though. So still one more chance from Real. And yeah, my internet working very smoothly, thankfully. I even upped the bit rate. Last stream was at 3500 bit rate, and now it's at 5000, which is probably pretty much all you need for a game like this. I don't think there would be much benefit from going above 5,000. I mean, I could probably put it at 6,000 and there might be like a tiny difference. But yeah, for months I was dealing with an internet issue where my upload speed would go low for some reason and I would drop frames when streaming. It was a nightmare, but at least the last few weeks after I bugged them to fix it, it's been pretty good. Because I'm sure we've all experienced like internet issues before, and it's one of the most irritating things in the world. And like I'm all wired right into the modem. It's right on my desk. Like there's nothing wrong with my setup or anything. Going Fox now. Okay, this is actually one of Fox's worst matchups, so definitely a little bit of confidence we're seeing from Renegade to go Fox here. Yeah, this is not a good matchup for Fox because he's mainly an up-close type of fighter. And you pretty much want to stay the heck away from Luigi as most characters, so the fact that you're forced to approach, I mean not forced to approach, but at least forced to fight up close at some point, as Fox, that can be kind of rough, and he's also a fast faller, so he just gets comboed pretty hard by Luigi. He could have just down aired that, yeah, he did eventually, but a little too late. Maybe it's Luigi airspeed, he was worried about not being able to get all the way there. Should live this. back throw. Fox does have very good ledge trapping, so that's one thing I think would be very important in this matchup for Fox. And upper will do it. It's funny how Fox is just basically like, in this game, he's basically just like melee Fox, except he only has like a quarter of the things that make him so good in melee, and he's still like a high tier, top tier character. Because like the quarter of the things that he still does have are still really broken, so it's just like you can just use those. Like he still has a great back air, still has like really good up air combos, still has really strong up smash, still has like, I wouldn't say his recovery is great, but it's still pretty decent, it goes very far. And his ledge trapping is also something that's, you know, kind of new to the newer Smash games. It's very good, whereas like Melee, you don't really ledge trap too much. Yeah, I would say the lasers are one thing for sure that Fox could use in this matchup. Just attack on damage here and there. It's not going to be much, but then again, you're also giving up so much stage control. But this is probably how you want to play this matchup. You want to pick your openings carefully, because you can't win by lasering alone, but if you can force the interactions on your terms, it can work out pretty good. Nair up smash, I believe that's a true combo. Nair up smash is another thing Fox still has from Melee. Melee, he also has jab up smash, which is very broken. Recovering high, but unfortunately no punish from real. Up throw up air, thankfully, is not a true combo in this game compared to Melee. Although it might not work in against Luigi in Melee anyway, because Luigi's kind of floaty in that game. He's floaty in this game too, but up throw up air just doesn't true combo anymore. You can still go for it as like a mix-up, because otherwise like your opponent might have to just like air dodge every single time. Okay, getting some headway on this Fox here. That must have been a mistake, the side B. I guess he meant a fireball. But Fox is very light in this game still, so back air will do it. And one nerf that Fox kind of got, game mechanics-wise, is that in Ultimate, in previous Smash games, you live a lot longer off the top of the screen from being a fast faller, but that's not true in Ultimate anymore. They made like a new mechanic where like everyone's fall speed is like the same essentially when you get hit vertically within like a range of angles. So basically, essentially if you're hit straight up or close to straight up, your fall speed is not going to help you live longer. Whereas like Melee Fox, you do live longer with higher fall speed in Melee. So you see Fox live like a ridiculously long time off the top in that game, even though he's a light character. But in this game, he dies early both off the side and the top of the screen. Whereas Melee, he dies early off the side, but not off the top. He lives a long time off the top in Melee. So, could this be it? But he has a lot of rage on him, so I don't think so. But good combo. Thankfully, Luigi's 0 to death, if he has rage on him, it doesn't necessarily work. Because it's just, like, you're too strong at that point. Because the 0 to death, like, the closer you are to 0, the better it works. Could this be it? He's gonna get his side B back. The Luigi forward air kill, nice. Nice comeback by Real. Luigi's forward air is one thing that did get nerfed. I don't know exactly what game it got nerfed in, but in Melee it's a lot stronger than this game. It's pretty weak in this game, honestly. So going hero here, guess trying to summon the power of Xion, if that's how you pronounce it. Xion, I don't know exactly, but either way the Japanese hero player who got second in the online tournament earlier. But no 0 to death again. Real usually hits those, so think it's cost him a little bit that he hasn't hit those in this set. But again, it is harder online with SDI. A little over anxious with the down air right away there. Like, there's always going to be a little delay on heroes up E, so. But he's got no MP right now, or very close to none. Hero is just another insane character in this game. Like, he has his flaws and he's inconsistent in some ways, but when he gets his right spells and gets the good RNG, he's just ridiculously broken. Like, he just kills you at 50. Just another weird character. Like, people used to think he was a low tier. I'm like, no, he's not a low tier. And sure enough, in the most recent tier list, I believe he's high tier. But Real is hanging in there. Try to at least force a game 5, make him play Snake. Wow, nice down air. You know, this set was looking pretty much over. And Real made that comeback last game, and now he's got a lead in this game, so fortunes can change pretty quickly. Oh, a shield break. Well, that's it. Should have time. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that you can mash out of a shield break. Like, you can wake up quicker by mashing out. The fastest way to mash out is just by spinning the left stick. That's all you have to do, just spin the left stick. And basically, when you're at higher percent, you can actually... when you're at higher percent, you can actually mash out faster from a shield break. And when you're at lower percent, it takes longer, which is really weird. Because you would think, like, most other things in the game, like when you get grabbed, it takes longer to mash out when you're at higher percent. Same with, like, when you get dug in the ground. My only theory is that maybe they designed it like that, so that if you're at higher percent, you have a better chance of surviving, just because, like, any smash attack is probably going to kill you anyway, so, like, the fact that you can mash out quicker gives you slightly more chance. Whereas when you're at lower percent, you're probably not going to die from the shield break punish, but your opponent's going to have more time to, like, set up a more elaborate shield break punish. So it actually kind of makes sense in a way that they design it like that, but I don't know if that was the real reason, or if they just felt like being strange. Some of the design, well, a lot of the design decisions of this game are strange, but, like, for example, a lot of smash attacks, like down smashes, a lot of times the back hit will be stronger, which I don't know why they made it like that. It's kind of inconvenient sometimes, but, like, I get that the back hit is probably harder to actually hit with, so maybe by that logic it should be stronger, but it's also just a weird design decision, because it's just not, like, there are not many setups to hit people with back hits of down smashes. But with all the Real's heroics, he's down to his last stock of the tournament here. He really needs to take this stock, like, before taking really any more hits. But Luigi's got quite a strong back air. Got the zoom. Yeah, I just had to guess there. I think zoom should not have been in the game. Yeah, there we go. Down B not going to kill from ground level with good DI, but dash attack will do it. So a chance here. If Luigi's still... If it doesn't say game set yet, then Luigi always has a chance. Character can kill you at 60. Or really at 0 with combos. Just YOLO'd it with the dash attack there. I guess I'll stream the winner of Zen and Shirab. Yes. I don't know how to pronounce that, but... could this be it? But no, he's probably got too much rage to 0 to death, yeah. Like, 142, like I said, you're not going to be able to 0 to death. Is he dead? Yeah, I think he's dead. Nope, okay. But you gotta be really careful recovering here. He's been going for that up B ledge trap, and honestly it hasn't worked most of the time. This is just one more hit and you're dead, so... Yeah, there you go. He just YOLO'd it. So that is a 3-1 for Renegade. And we could probably pull up another set pretty quickly here. Probably will stream some different players now, but GG's to both players. Okay, so Shy Rob S and Illegal I could stream. It's an interesting tag, but I have seen him before. This is top 16. Or this is top 8 actually. Loser's top 8, so. And I don't know how many more sets I will have to stream because I think we also have another... You know, I might have a few more, we'll see. Like, there's another streamer as well, so I don't want to take his sets, but... We do actually have 2 streamers. We have Matita and Inlegen, so we'll see how many sets I have left to stream. But again, thank you everyone for checking out the stream. We definitely have this set to stream. Let me just get this all set up. Oh, Shy Robbie S. Okay. Again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Let me fix the overlay. Just getting this all set up for you guys. So this might be the last set that I can stream. Maybe one more after that. We'll just have to see. Because we do have 2 sets of losers paths here. Maybe I could stream the next one as well. But again, thank you everyone for joining. We have Ices versus Illegal is the hero. Another hero. I'm seeing a lot of these in tournaments today. So Ice Climber is definitely a tough character to play online because a lot of their desync combos are very precise, so playing that with delays can be tricky, but they can still manage it. It's not as bad as you would think. So Illegal is Steve and Hero, and Shy Rob is Ice Climbers. I have played Illegal before. I'm 2-0 against him. Have I played Shy before? Looks like he's from Mexico. Let's see. Nope, I've not played him before. So this will be new for me. And so far he's off to a really good start, only 43%. Oh, is that it? No, okay. I thought he was going to get pineappled there. Sometimes you can bonk your head on the ceiling there. Does anyone know anything about this matchup? I couldn't tell you who wins it, but maybe one of you guys would know. Like, I don't see any particular major advantage for either character. Like, I feel like maybe it would be a little bit annoying for Ice Climbers, because you kind of have to keep the pressure on Hero, and they're not necessarily a character that's, like, good at constantly approaching. And also, like, you gotta defend Nana from all that Hero cheese, which might be tricky. Oh, he got the ledge trump, but I don't think he reacted because of all the death animation from Nana was playing. Like, in general, having a sword is good against Ice Climbers, but Hero's sword is kind of slow. That's like one of Hero's only flaws, essentially, is that he's got slow frame data on his regular sword attacks. But I just feel like it would be a little hectic as Ice Climber is trying to deal with like the Hero cheese and like kind of trying to keep Nana protected from it as well. Okay, well there's no need to be throwing these ice blocks, I don't think, because the bounce is just going to send them away. Oh, okay, shielded that. Oh my god. This character, man. I could see why people wanted Hero banned. Like, Siski, one of the best Samuses in the world, he lost to Xion earlier, because he was like, Xion was like last stock, but then he hit Siski with like the Flame Slash at like 60% and it killed. And that's just how it is versus Hero, like you're about to win, but then he just kills you at 60. Ice Climbers are just hard to play in this game, like, you gotta... Yeah, they're a tough character. Well... Oh, okay, I thought... That was weird, I wasn't sure if Nana or Popo was asleep, it was Nana, so... Charge forward smash, but then got punished for it. I'm not sure Illegal was sure either. It might technically be Nana. Oh wow, the charge forward smash just does it. Good read there. It might be that he's playing on the one where Nana's technically the lead climber. Yeah, most likely, but it's hard to tell. I hate how the ice climbers in Brawl and Ultimate have like so many costumes where they look like almost identical, whereas in Melee, all the costumes look very unique. Like you can easily, all the costumes are like easily distinguishable, Nana and Popo, but in Brawl and Smash 4, for some reason, they gave them like almost identical outfits for half of them, which is really annoying. I have that problem with Aegis too. Like, some of the Aegis outfits, they look like, the characters look identical to each other. Which is, it's really annoying, because I know Aegis players use those costumes probably specifically for that reason. And same with Ice Climbers players, it's harder to quickly determine who's who. Low battery. I guess I should plug this in. My actual Pro Controller cord was stolen, or maybe someone took it accidentally, but at a local I went to, I put it down to play a set, and when the set was over, my Pro Controller cable was gone. So I had to buy like the PvP unofficial one. Sorry for my chair squeaking, but unfortunately, yeah, I don't have the official Pro Controller cable anymore, but I do have like a Nintendo licensed one, like I think it's PvP brand. Yeah, maybe someone took it by accident, but I don't know. It was literally right. No one, you know, came up either and said like, oops, I took it by accident, here it is, or anything, when like the TO made an announcement about it. But I guess there's worse things to have taken from you. It's just annoying because I don't know if you can just use like any USB-C cable safely with the Pro Controller, because like maybe it's not safe to use it for charging with the battery, so I bought like the one that's officially like Nintendo licensed at least. And it works fine. Also, that tournament, I dropped my Pro Controller on the concrete floor, and ever since then, sometimes the control stick drifts downward. I don't know if that was the actual cause, but that'll be... Okay, Nana, come to the rescue. I don't know if that will, I don't know if that was the reason, but I think it might be why my controller drifts. I do believe that was Shy's input though, when he saved, when Nana saved him with the side B, it was most likely Nana's input, because at least in Melee, if Nana's close by, you can still control her. I was an Ice Climbers main in Melee, and Sheik as well. That was the game I was best at back like 2013 to 20. Down smash will do it. Down smash is ridiculously strong on ice climbers in this game. It's a vertical kill move for some reason, despite it being like a horizontal one in Brawl and Melee. But yeah, I was ice climbers and Sheik main back in Melee. I played a lot of offline Melee tournaments, 2013 to 2016. And I made the power rankings in New York, New Jersey. I was 14th best back in my glory days of Smash Melee before I had to quit because wrist pain. But thankfully Ultimate doesn't bother my wrists. And my wrists are doing a lot better than they were back then in general. Yeah, ice climbers are good, but they're very like matchup based in this game. Like when Smash 4 came out, obviously I couldn't play ice climbers because they weren't in that game, but then they came back in this game and they're just like kind of weird. Like they're a good character, but they have bad matchups and they have a lot of time investment to play them, which was true in Melee as well. Like I had to put a lot of time in them in Melee to learning everything. I played when wobbling was mostly illegal, which was kind of nice. But there's still a lot. Oh my, that's kind of funny. They get a little game of ping pong there. I still had to learn a lot of really specific ice climber tech back then. But I had some good wins with ice climbers. I beat Duck, who's maybe the best Samus player in the world at the time in Melee. Back in, that was in Apex 2014 that I beat him. It was a really close set. I wish it was recorded. But yeah, like the desyncs are really are hard to do in this game because if you just grab the opponent with Popo, then Nana like takes a step back for some reason, I guess to prevent like grab combos, and you have to like get around that by like desyncing her in the right way to where you can still control her. It's hard to do, but they can still get insane grab combos if you know how to do that. Speaking of back hit of down smash. Tried to go for the forward air there, missed it. Oh, so this is actually 2-0 for Shy here. Still doable, both of these games have been pretty close. Did he wake him up? Oh no, Nana's, or Popo was shield broken again there. But Nana was the only one to defend. I guess that's one nice thing about ice climbers, if you get your shield broken, you can still have the other climber defend you a little bit. It's such a weird matchup. Like, ice climbers are already a weird character, and you all know how weird Hero is. Okay, perfectly even game here. A lot of damage, but you can never trust that a percent lead is going to hold against Hero. But this is really good situation, frozen in the ice, so really nice by Shy Rob S. Takes a 3-0 over Illegal. Illegal is out at 7th place, but good run from him. Oh, did I forgot to even put that I was streaming this set on StartGG? I think I did. Yeah, but I will add that now. So I'll stream one more set, because we do have 2 other streamers, and we're running out of sets, so I don't want to steal their stream sets, but I think we could take the next set for sure. I'm kind of the newer streamer between the 3 streamers, so I don't want to take their sets, but this set I should be able to play stream no problem. So Shy Robbie S goes to guaranteed 5th place, and we're going to see their next set, which is against Ultimate, which is a pretty appropriate name for this game. Although, if they make a new Smash game, maybe it won't be quite as good anymore, but it's a simple name, it works. Hopefully Ultimate is here, but if you get guaranteed 5th, I'm assuming you'd want to continue. Could technically put this as loser's top 5 now on the overlay. Looks like Ultimate is a Joker player. Just waiting on them to check in. Yeah, thank you again everyone for, hopefully we have one more set if Ultimate is still here to play his set, but thank you again everyone for checking out the stream. It's been a lot of fun. I wish I could have made it farther in bracket, but I only went 2 and 2. But it's been fun streaming everyone else's sets. Maybe I can tag him on Discord. But with these late tournaments, you always run the risk of, like, if someone gets knocked out of winners, and they might have a long way to wait for losers, sometimes they just DQ. I think this is the right Ultimate. I'm tagging him in Discord. But he's only got 2.5 minutes left to check in, so we will find out soon. But let's check my frame drops, and no dropped frames in 2.5 hours, which is awesome. So that means I'll probably be streaming more soon, because really the only... Well, I mean, I wouldn't stream like every night anyway, because it's just, you know, I like to take my nights off as well. But one of the reasons like I haven't been streaming consistently was the internet issues I've had. And the fact that I'm running 5,000 bitrate tonight and no frame drops in 2.5 hours is really nice, so... Definitely encouraging for me to stream more. But Ultimate only has 60 or 80 seconds left to check in, so... It's not looking good unless he joins very soon. But I will keep you guys updated. This has been a pretty quick bracket, honestly. What time is it? It's 2:42 a.m. and we're down to the like top, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players left for a 75-person bracket, so that was very quick. I wonder if Shy Rob would be willing to play a best of 3 versus me. I'll ask him. Okay, yeah, he'd be down. So at least we can do a kind of a Thug Finals, I guess, like mid-tournament. That should be interesting, because it looks like Ultimate is going to be DQ'd, so... Yeah, so we will play, to end the stream, we will do like a little mini Thug Finals against Ultimate.
Choose your fighter.
I don't know what to put for the stream overlay, but let's do it for fun. Okay, actually I'll just put Exhibition. Here we go. Because I do want to play this Ice Climbers player. So let's put my tag here. And who knows, maybe the other guy will show up late during it, so... But I do have a lot of experience in Samus versus Ice Climbers, so I'm curious how I will do versus this player. So this is just an exhibition. We will end the stream with a exhibition with the player who is waiting on his opponent who DQ'd. So this will be a best of 3 exhibition set. Because Shy Rob has to wait a long time now for his next opponent, so this should be fun. He's a really good player, by the way. He's probably going to destroy me. I mean, you just saw him the previous set, and I've just been not playing for the last 2 hours, so I got some pre-Johns, but I do have some experience in this matchup, though. This is a really bad Mario matchup, by the way, so probably not going to try Mario unless something seriously goes wrong. Wow, I'm just dead. This is a very tough Ice Climber player. They have a very high win rate, so... Zaire missed. I'm surprised that Zaire actually hit the ledge. Nice, okay. I haven't been in center stage for like 5 minutes. Am I dead? No. Oh no, I only got Nana. I only got Nana again and it cost me the stock. Same thing there, I only got Nana again, and I died because of it. Jesus, oh my god. Well, the get-up attack has been saving lives. There's a very specific height you can hit, you can use charge shot against, it can go over the ice blocks and can still hit the ice climbers. So that's one, like, matchup-specific thing in this matchup. This Popo is going to be a problem, though. Not going to kill off the top, though. Well, for how good this Ice Climbers is, I'm glad I got it to last stock. Wow, he didn't even wait for me to land. Nice. Okay, the player that DQ'd actually showed up and said, "Might be I have to work in the morning, good luck on the rest of your run." So it looks like he's still DQing. I think this matchup is slightly Samus favored. It's in melee. It's a tough matchup for Ice Climbers, but it's not too bad for them in this game. I'd say just slight Samus favored, but really nice. Just patient up airs there. One thing people don't know is Popo is very vulnerable when he grabs the ledge with the up B. Nana has like a lot more invulnerability than Popo does. Like the lead climber has, he's more vulnerable. Just gonna keep F smashing them. Like even the bomb should hit Popo pretty quickly here. See, this is what you want versus Ice Climbers, just mess up their recovery. It's so much easier to deal with one climber. We could just keep doing this over and over. This is how Brawl Samus is. It's like you just keep zaring. If you play Samus in Brawl, like that's the best thing to do. Wow, good spacing, but I'm just gonna guess with the grab. That'll do it. Yeah, like Samus's Zair in Brawl is like her best thing. I don't know why it just reminded me of that, but I guess I kept Zairing. Oh, I fired the charge shot the wrong way. That sucks. He finally caught on to the get-up attacks. But I got my hidden damage on Nana. Samus Bomb is really good in this matchup. I can't kill Nana, she's just too low percent. Maybe I actually can. Am I dead? Yeah. I even DI'd in. Oh, that was weird. Guess they tried to... I fired the missile the wrong way again, the up B. The charge shot. I'm gonna get a hit here, yeah. Oh, I thought I could tech it. GG's. I'll ask if he wants to do one more, because this is fun. But he wins the exhibition. Okay, this would be the last one. He wins the exhibition. I won't change the best of 3 to best of 5, but I do want to play one more friendly and then we'll call it a night. Because they're really good Ice Climbers and you don't get to face many Ice Climbers. So another thing that works good is Super Missile. Can reflect the missiles back. It's pretty high commitment, but it's one thing you can do. Bombs are, again, really good in this matchup as well. It's an annoying matchup for Samus, but I do think she has the edge as I get up-aired to death here. Like 6 up-airs when you can factor in that there's 2 of them. Oh my god. Like, this character has some things, it's just their matchups are not always the easiest. But Samus, again, I think is doable. I just didn't really have time to hit the ice climbers there. He's going to try to save Nana, and he's going to be successful for the moment. Do not want to waste your jump against ice climbers. Doubles there, but he's just going to save him. Good get up attack. I should be using more Zaire. Whenever I use it, it works pretty well. That was weird. How did I get to the other side? Oh, that's such a big mess. Could have got a back air, but I didn't have time because I got hit. Where was Nana? She's just like off screen for an hour. Got clipped by the ice block. Gonna put a bomb down to help not get ledge trapped. That's a really good trick with Samus, is like put a bomb on the stage so that you can like it can defend you a little bit, and so you don't get ledge trapped. I meant to down smash, and I don't know if it would have worked. Is he gonna recover high? Not really. Oh, I meant to drop down. I don't know why he went for that, but it's just friendly. People always forget Samus Zaire has 2 hits, and they shield the first hit, and then they get hit with the second hit. But he cleans up the stock. Giving him Nana there actually might have made it easier for him, because I should not have technically placed, but we got double hit, wrong hit. I could have punished that. Oh my god, wait! I'm a genius! Oh my god. Can't land. Got the Zaire. Not gonna be it. That should do it. Okay, GG's. Just a friendly, but we will end the stream on a positive note. I finally took a game off the amazing ice climbers in one friendly. I should probably take off the VOD link from this Start GG set, because there was no set played from the set that was DQ'd. There we go, okay. Yeah, so that'll be it for me, I guess. Good stream. Streamed 2 hours, 51 minutes, so a pretty successful stream. Was able to stream at a high bit rate as well, with no frame drops, which is awesome. That'll do it for me. If you want to catch future streams, if you enjoy the stream, I'd appreciate it if you like the stream. It helps me out a lot with the algorithm. And subscribe if you haven't already. You can turn on bell notifications to get notified whenever I upload a new video or when I go live. Also, my Discord and Twitter in the description. I post when I go live. And if you haven't seen it, this is a good time to watch it. I have a new video on the delay mod, which I will post in the chat right there. It's the newest video on my channel. You could also just find it there. It explains everything you need to know about the new delay mod and the pros and cons of it and my personal opinions about it, so feel free to check that out. And thank you everyone for watching. I should be streaming more. There's also some other people streaming. I think Moti, spelt stream is spelt M-O-T-I. Here's his Twitch name. He's streaming at least some more sets from the tournament. This is his Twitch if you want to check out the rest of the tournament stream. He's streaming that on Twitch. There's his Twitch username. You can find his stream. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. This was a lot of fun. First season of the new season of Midnight Mashers. So this is a daily tournament. Happens every night at midnight. I have the bracket link in the description. And you can find the Midnight Mashers Discord in there as well if you want to join this tournament sometime yourself. Thank you everyone for watching, and that'll do it for me. Have a good night.